Good morning, everybody. This is Panther0822. I know this is a lot earlier than I normally do things, but the wife and I have some things to do today, and I want to make sure that we've got plenty of time to do it. So we're gonna do this earlier than when I normally do it. So, all right. So let's come back to here real quick. So we're gonna give it a minute. So that so that I can share this out, and then two, to give people some time to join in. So okay. I hope everybody's having a good morning so far. I know here in Washington it's 9:30 in Pacific Standard Time, so it is pretty early. Give me a minute. Sorry about that. Our Palm Gabs got pretty excited there for a minute. So all right. I love the music for Dragon Age. It's just it's peaceful, and it's just it's enjoyable music. So all right. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to share this out. And then if you're watching this, go ahead and share it out yourself, so that other people can enjoy it. Now, as the title implies, the final showdown, this is going to be this is the final battle in regards to Dragon Age Origins goes. So, I'm not entirely positive how long this is going to take. I typically plan for these to be about an hour and a half-ish, 2 hours, and then sometimes they're shorter than that, and other times they are longer than that. So, we're about to go to Redcliffe and move from there. So, alright, so I've got the phone up with the chat. For those of you who want to try and send me a chat, just kind of a quick heads up and caveat to that. I attempt to pay attention to the chat. Don't always do the best, and it might take I might respond to it quickly, or it might take me 30 minutes to respond. So I try and respond as quickly as I can. That being said, if you put something in the chat, please be patient enough to wait for me to respond to it, because either A, I'll respond to it through the chat, or B, I'll respond to it on cam. So let us march to the end. Alright.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't remember if we need to go to Redcliffe or Redcliffe Castle, but
It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me. They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
I'll try to be merciful. It is done.
all right. And there goes Gabs.
David, can you pause for just a second? It sounds like somebody was knocking. I don't know if it's at our door or if it's at... That's why she's barking. Gab, Gab! Hey! Don't worry, buddy. I'll be right back. Come here. It's okay. Bark. Hey, come here. Come here.
Nope, not a damn person. Carmel.
Carmel. I heard knocking too, so it's not... It might have been for one of our neighbors.
All right, guys. Sorry about the incessant bark of the dogs.
Very well. This is a waste of time.
Seriously?
These beasts are surely dangerous. As you say.
Defend yourself. You should run while you can.
Yes.
Push them back.
Are you gonna keep attacking him, or are you just gonna sit on your fucking hands?
We won? We did? Yay! We...
Alright, let's take a minute and save. We're gonna do a new save. Don't think I've got any more baddies to deal with. Does not look like it. Alright.
Yes. As you say. Yes.
Yeah, it looks like we've got more things to deal with. Alright.
As you say.
Hey, watch it!
Erase those. It will be done.
Right, man.
Here comes trouble.
Very well.
Alright, maybe we need to talk to somebody here. No.
Enough.
Are you gonna attack him or just sit on your fucking ass?
No, we must do something.
I am not quite as nimble as I was.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness. I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked. I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true.
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain. The Darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that we've been too busy killing each other to pay much attention to some silly old Darkspawn horde.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Maker preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Alright, we've got everybody here.
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alright. I need as much as I can get. It's a little pricey, but at the moment I'll take what I can get. Let's see here. Actually, before I do that, I'm not sure. Take a look at our current inventory here just real quick. All right. Well, not quite as good as I had hoped. But might be beneficial to somebody else. Alright. Not that way. Okay, and if I remember correctly,
There you are. Let's go see
As
what
you say.
Riordan has to say.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
Well, yes. Yes, I have. Let's see here.
The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn. But should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead. A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning, the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way. In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then.
You're too
I
dark.
guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Who is a good boy? Somebody want to play? Are you gonna play for me there, mister?
Let's see here. And I am not seeing the person that I want to talk to. Well, I guess we could try and have a conversation with people right now. Don't remember if we're gonna get much.
What say you?
That would be a no. Alistair. Insufficient skill. Insufficient skill. That's all I fucking hear.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic, but I think that means little to one like you. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
Alright, this was actually something I was curious about, because I typically usually play a female character whenever I go through and I play games. I guess you could consider it as you go through and you're playing a game as a guy, you don't like staring at another dude's butt. So typically this conversation goes along the lines, if you play female, she wants to convince Alistair to have it, and Alistair's reaction to this is absolutely hilarious. So, given that I am playing a male character, there's no need for her to ask me to ask Alistair. So, at this point, the game has two endings. I typically have gone with a particular ending, mainly because it's the ending that I prefer. And honestly, at this point, it's the same ending that I'm going to stay with. Because I like that ending and I know how that ending goes. For the sake of play, I could choose the other side of the equation and not go that way and do the secondary ending. But I'm going to go with the one that I know. That being said, you don't really see much of anything. It's kind of an interesting, it alludes to some things and whatnot. I may end up darkening the screen so that you guys don't see anything. We'll see. Mainly because I'm concerned about YouTube's content issue. So,
a wise decision. Come to me then, and we shall make this last night together something to remember.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man you see beside me is a dwarf. Raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens, this is not his home. And yet still he fights with honor and passion. He has survived despite the odds. And without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Fianl, for the Grey Wardens!
Alright, let's do it.
You forced our hand.
now the fun part.
Very well. Of course.
Alright, how about you just fucking actually attack something and hit it? Opposed to...
Time for a little blood. Oh.
Of course.
What the fuck are you doing?
As you say.
Ooh, nice swing. Oh, another battle it is.
It's a little frustrating when you tell your character to actually attack something and you don't do damn thing. I need Alistair.
Something on your mind?
No. I need to talk to Fianl, and that's what it was.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Alright, so we're gonna take Alistair with us. Liliana.
Yes.
We're gonna keep our normal party with us.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
So this is it then. All that we've been through has led up to this. Whatever happens now, to either of us, know that I am proud, infinitely proud, to have called you friend. Onward then, and may the Maker smile fortune upon us.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Well, good luck with that.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last. The Arishok asked, "What is the Blight?" I stand here looking into its eyes, and still I have no answer for him. But perhaps you do. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this. I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. You are a dear, dear friend, and I will stand with you to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, hmm? Fine, fine. Say hello to the Archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
After all that, I will not be going with you?
Oh, I forgot. I need to actually keep her with me. Ah, shit. Yeah, fuck. I think I fucked that up. I may end up with the alternative ending that I haven't seen before anyways.
And why would you wish me to remain? So you could attempt to sway me from my path? No, let us not argue over this. You do not have the time, and we have an agreement. Let us part ways now. You go your way, to your destiny, and I go my way, to mine. I did not know what it meant to have a friend once, but you I would gladly consider such. Go, slay your archdemon. Live gloriously, my friend.
Before we head after the Archdemon, I want to say something. I know Morrigan's... what she did is supposed to save us, but who knows if she can be trusted? Or if we'll even survive long enough to take that final blow. So I just want you to know that it's been an honor fighting by your side. Let's find this Archdemon then, and kick its ass.
It looks like most of the townspeople escaped before the Horde arrived. That's a relief.
Alright, at this point, I am gonna kill my video feed so that you guys can have just a good solid view. Alright, let's do it. I'm not entirely positive I'm going the right way.
Godless bastards!
We're counting on you, Warden!
Make her watch over you!
Alright. As soon as I get here, if I have the opportunity, I am going to save. I should have saved before I did this battle, but it's alright. Alright.
Turn and run!
Did I assign some potions to her? She does have some potions, okay.
Ooh, I think a boulder dropped on me there.
Okay.
Defend yourself!
As you say.
Maker preserve us! Here comes trouble!
I will not fall.
I tried to be merciful!
Interesting. I'm gonna have to pull some things as far as inventory or get really picky. Alright, we'll definitely take that. Definitely take that. I know I should probably, but right now I really want to just try and keep things in my inventory. Okay, for the time being, that should be okay. I'll take the rest of those. Alright, so one general is down. Alright, before we move on to the next section, we're gonna save. Provided the game doesn't freeze on us and screw up. Now would be a bad time for the game to freeze and to fuck up. Can't actually go to the alien edge. If I remember it, the alien edge is actually a little bit of a pain, but we'll get it done.
You! It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
Alright, let's do it.
Fight? But we have no armor and only simple weapons. We'll be slaughtered.
Easy for you to say, dwarf. They're breaking through!
Run, all of you! Run for your lives!
Hey. Hey! Hey! Don't do that. No.
General? I did. Okay, go and attack what I fucking tell you to attack, please. Ah, shit.
Right then.
Oh, that was fucking cheap. Sorry, I'm not much for cheapness, and that was just fucking cheap. Although I do have some other units I can call on. Although it might help if I level Alistair here real quick. Let's give you some more life. Ah, this is the other group. Okay.
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle. They're charging this way. They'll be here any minute. Don't look now, Darkspawn. You're pathetic. In the...
Are you gonna actually fucking attack him, or just stand there and not do a fucking thing?
In the memory of King!
I love this game. Ah, this really gets the blood pumping. I hope someone was keeping score.
It's actually probably one of my largest pet peeves, is I've constantly told shit to attack, and they don't do a fucking thing. the fuck are you going? Well, let's freaking level some people up here real fast. Points. You don't really need anything in strength. But you could use some more life. Okay. Might have been better if I just auto-leveled you, but... Alright, well now that Augurin actually has the strength... Alright, so... Gloves has the Legion... Boots of the Legion... Armor of the Legion. And then where's the Helm of the Legion? Combo Legion right there. Alright, typically they're set bonuses. Not always, but typically. So, that should be fine. Let's see if that actually does any better. I'm not entirely positive it will, but that's alright. Alright, let's come back to Ogren here real quick.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured? Right away.
Alright.
These are vile and tainted creatures. Of course.
Another point. I will not
Alright, well, that's a little problematic.
Watch over.
Another point.
Alright, I'm being an idiot. Yeah, that's right, Alistair, you get him. I think I posed myself on this one. Alright, those guys are really far away. Fucking shrieker. Or don't attack him, that's
Are you breathing? You must be.
Listen to me.
No.
What is that? A trap? Darkspawn.
Let's make this quick. Let's make this quick.
By the stone I shall
Very well. That's a lot of blood.
Yep, it is a lot of blood. Alright, it did this to me earlier. There we go. We were trying to go to the alien edge so that we could deal with the other general. Did I just end up in a... Yeah, because I need to talk to her.
You! It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
Yeah, she's gonna run because I know that from last time.
They're breaking through!
Run! All of you! Run for your lives! We fight with you. Until the end.
Oh. Okay. Deal with the chumps first.
I will not falter.
As you said. Very well. Will be done.
Don't know if I'm gonna get that pushing in time.
As you said.
I have beaten one.
Alright. Need to try and pull back so I'm not getting too badly owned, although... Could use a lot of this as sales fodder here in a bit, but I'm still technically in. Where's one of my party members? Okay. Are there still some dudes I need to kill, or is the game just fucking up on me? I think the game just royally...
As you say.
Okay, I'm gonna have to load where I last... Oh, that fucking blows. I may end up having to refight this particular section just because the game decided it wanted to fuck up on me. Unfortunately, the second game kind of has the same issue as well, but this one was kind of notorious for it, where all the enemies were defeated, there's nothing left for you to fight, and the game was still locked in combat mode.
Fight with you until the end.
Yeah. Actually, before I even get into this shit. What the fuck are you doing? Other than not actually doing what the fuck I'm telling you to do.
Defend yourself!
As you say.
You saved many lives here today. Thank you. Please, take this. I pray it helps you in your coming battles. We have to go. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, that was annoying as hell, but we got it done, so... Alright, now we can have the dragon fly by and do the thing. We'll come here. I think I've already completed this and dealt with this, but just to be on the safe side. Not a lot of strength in them, but that is okay.
It's a gotcha!
Very well. It is some kind of trap.
Okay, the question is where?
Let's make this quick!
Hopefully I can get to it in time. Guess not. So does Liliana have? She does.
Make us rest.
This is too much. Off I go.
What are you attacking?
Of course.
I mean, seriously, what? Or lack thereof.
I should stir myself for a fool!
Yes.
Alistair.
Let's have at it!
Don't want mages, I don't want elves. Actually, maybe I do want elves.
Now you fall. A bit more dying, please.
That was, not pleasant.
You're telling me.
I'll have to be more careful next time.
Yes. I guess maybe I go back out to the same gate. It amazes me how you reach for something and either A, it's not where you thought it was, or B, in the process of trying to grab it, it's not fucking there. Alright. I gotta remember how to get up to where I need to go. that was fucking cheap. Let's wander back to in so that she can fucking revive. Now let's save, because I really don't want to have to keep redoing shit.
What is that? A trap?
It is a trap, but are you going to be able to just...
Of course.
By my answer. Go down!
Of course.
I will not stop.
Of course. Very well.
Yes, my friend?
My friend.
You should have rock armor. You do. At this point, I'm really actually not hunting for items. What I am hunting for is how to get to where the fuck I need to go. At the moment, my memory is not serving me very well. I think that is the way that I came. Yeah, that is the way that I came. You know, I've got a map. Might help if I actually use the damn thing. That's the armory. That's that. So I keep wandering in bloody circles. Alright. Man, Fodan's boy.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Oh. Grandmaster Frost. Mr. Paralyze. No. Don't want any journeymen. Master Paralyze, Master Paralyze. I guess it'll do. Yeah, I guess it'll do.
I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
I do, but you're not the person that I want to talk to.
Enchantment?
Okay. Actually, I know what Spellweaver's for. Alright, I don't think it's really going to be enough to get me anything of value. Although the expert lightning ring could be helpful.
Enchantment?
Okay.
Enchantment!
And yeah, mainly because it's actually don't actually want the master paralysis. What I want is I want the expert lightning. Alright, so we're gonna actually do an independent save here. Not like it really matters at this point.
Very well.
Alright, and this is probably the door that I think it is, which means we need to save here real quick. As it does, it's slow. I'm going to think about saving.
As you say. Of course.
Yes, nuts.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I very
Here
much
I am.
doubt it, but I'll let you at least try once. Oh, she did have the skill to do it. Okay. This is one of those areas where you really do need to actually save as frequently as you can. Okay.
Very well. It is some kind of trap.
Right ahead.
Let's make this quick!
And I think the game just froze on me. Either that or my computer just glitched. And Dragon Age quit out. Fantastic. And this is why I save as frequently as I do, because of shit like this. And that was a very bad time for the game to decide it wanted to fuck up. Alright, let's try and get back into it.
These are fine, cheating creatures.
Defend yourself! You should fly like that. Is that all you
It is some kind of trap.
Right ahead.
What is it?
Make a preserve. Let's have this.
Okay. At the moment, I'm feeling a little lost. Not gonna bother looting the bodies. Ah, there we go.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Very well. It will be done.
All right, guys, here we go. Alright, in this particular fight, the ballistas are my friends. much as possible, at least.
As you say.
And we are going to actually wait at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. Come on.
It will be done. Of course.
Is there a reason you're not firing? Alright, this is now where I wanna... Lesser...
Where now?
Here I am. I have beaten one.
Alright. Where is the damn... Well, shit. I need to know where the fucking dragon is. Okay, there's the dragon. That ballista over there. Oh, there's not a ballista. Oh, there's a ballista. It's right there. Well, I think Liliana's gonna die. I think by the time she finally gets free of whatever the fuck she's trapped in, she's gonna frickin' die. still trapped in where the fuck you're trapped in? You are.
At your as you say.
Okay. I so totally just got fucked. As in, like, all of my sidebars disappeared and I couldn't do a fucking thing to heal. That was fucking horseshit.
Here comes trouble!
Stunned by what? There's a ballista right here.
As you say.
Make this quick! This part takes forever!
Why are you jumping up on me, dog? What the fuck are you doing? Do I have anybody helping me, or am I just getting... Two party members down. Why do you think there's a fucking trap there? What the fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing?
As you say.
That was fucking horse shit. Okay, so unless these things have a fucking limited ammo capacity, which is
Very well. Very well. Of course.
how's it insufficient skill to use the fucking ballista?
It will be done. Very well.
I very much doubt I even have the ability. Before I die and get my ass handed to me.
And then, it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come. But the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. The Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still, an inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it. Now that's a very good point. I think we can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to the Grey Wardens who have fallen. Duncan, Riordan, all of them. And it is high time some scholars were collected to learn more about the Darkspawn. We'll face them again, with the dwarves as well as here. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl-How, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens? Well, I didn't want to come right out and say it, but I'm relieved you'll be nearby. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Alright guys, let's do the wrap up.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I just don't understand how you're still alive.
I guess Riordan was wrong? I had no idea. I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything. Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. I can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Alright, well, Shale's right here, so we'll...
How incredible that it survived. It has exceeded my expectations. It is welcome. I'll point out that my expectations are difficult to exceed. Thankfully, it appears to be the exception when it comes to its kind. Otherwise, I might be forced to revise my opinion completely. But it is time for me to find my own way. Its quest is done now, and thus it is less interesting than before. Travel. North, I think. Or perhaps east. Though there is an ocean that way. I may walk on the bottom. I don't know. Perhaps I will meet it once again in its travels. Or perhaps not. Either way, I wish it well.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure. I don't know. Maybe eventually. Well, that pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong. Very likely. Though if I'm passed out drunk, I may not see you. It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
I think I'm being blind. There's a couple party members I am not seeing. Oh, there's Stun.
They call you Hero. I have not heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud. When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. We take great joy in every aspect of our lives. The Kyun demands it. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. No, I do not think Parvolan would welcome you. It must be said, you gave me the chance to redeem my honor, and now it is done. I owe you a debt. Some debts cannot be discarded. There will come a time when I will return, and then it shall be done. Perhaps we shall meet again. Should it be in battle, I will not seek you out. Panahidan, Warden.
Alright, well, I've tried to find everybody, but at the time, let's go ahead.
The crowds outside are getting restless.
Who are you looking for?
Let me know when you wish to go, then. I'll wait here.
I was trying to find Wen and the rest of my party, because I haven't talked to everybody.
The wind's right there.
Oh, okay.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel? Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better? I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time. I understand you are remaining in Denerim, so we will likely see each other a great deal. I look forward to it. For now, I imagine the hero of Ferelden still has much to do. Good luck.
Who else are you looking for?
And then I'm trying to find Zevran.
Zevran is usually actually keep going up. Keep going. Turn. Other way. He's usually standing right over there. Let's see, where'd you go, Zev? I'm curious. Go down the hall for a second. I want to see something. Okay, stop and turn. Keep turning. Keep turning. I just wanted to see if you could get up on the balcony. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, I didn't see a way.
Okay. He's got to be in here somewhere.
Yeah. Wait.
He's right there.
There he is. Sorry, I'm used to everybody being in their armor and not...
Like fancy wear?
Yes.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you. And leave you to face the unwashed masses alone? Perish the thought. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true? And if I said I was thinking of moving on, seeing the sights, meeting new people and killing a few? Then let the crows bring it on. I can mock them while you crush their skulls. Well then, since I am sticking around, I suppose we'll have plenty of time to speak later, yes? So go on and get paraded about. It's fun to watch. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Nope, Liliana.
Okay, turn. She's right there.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. But I may be, I'm afraid. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone. No. This is something I need to do on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Yeah, that is everybody.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless. Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
Alright, I'm gonna let the wife read this.
Oh, there's no voice.
Nope.
In the months that followed their wedding, Alistair and Honora fell into the routine of ruling Ferelden. Honora was a skilled governor, adept at matters of court, more than willing to spend her time judging matters of law from the throne, and Alistair was quite happy to let her do so. He traveled frequently, making personal appearances that delighted commoners to no end. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. They were located, however, in ruins that were also the lair of a high dragon, thus proving too dangerous to approach. Many made demands to secure the ashes so that followers could undertake pilgrimages to partake of their healing powers. Following numerous failed attempts to deal with the dragon, the beast finally flew off to find another haven, but leaving the mountaintop sanctum in ruins. An excavation found no traces of the urn. People began to doubt that the ashes had ever been found, while others claimed that a cult of Andraste's followers stole them from the temple. Still others say that the Maker himself removed the urn, deeming mankind unworthy of it. For now, what happened to the urn is simply unknown. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that had been saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court, a scandal among the humans, but a sign of new hope for the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community and in time became the new Elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Earl Eamon remained in Denerim for a time, acting as the Chancellor and the chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favor of his brother, an event that the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both among the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her help to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lanaya's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Harrowmount found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the war's isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Harrowmount's health began to fail. Some claimed it was poison, while others said it was a flagging spirit. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. The assembly unanimously declared Duran a living paragon, following months of deliberation. A new statue was erected in the Commons and a new house founded in the paragon's name, quickly drawing a great number of followers from every caste. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts amongst the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed that this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept to Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn at the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaper to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and a demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone months later, headed west through the Frostback Mountains. She may have been with child. There was no word of her after that. Flemeth's hut in the Kokari Wilds was likewise abandoned. One cannot help but wonder, where did they go? What were their plans? What became of the child? These questions must remain a mystery. For now. The companion who had traveled with Duran eventually scattered to the four winds, drawn either by personal duty or to be the call to further adventure. The hero remained in Denerim, a celebrity amongst the commoner, and a fixture at court, at least for a time. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and it had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving war bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These war bands spread havoc, and some even journeyed into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Duran sank his blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that the Ferelden would hear of him, however.
Alright, guys. That was Dragon Age Origins. Sorry, I'm a little emotional. This is the first game I've completed on camera, so it's, this game has always had kind of a special place in my heart, and I guess now that that place has an additional. So, so here's kind of what's next is Dragon Age 2. I will not start that today. I will start that, like I said, I'll either start that tomorrow or I'll start it Monday, as far as that goes. And then I'll actually have a vlog a little later today, kind of actually giving some updates and whatnot. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. It has been a beautiful and fantastic one. And don't forget to go back, start from the beginning of the playlist, and watch all of them. So, anyways, don't forget to check out the Hidden Time with the Panther, which is over my top left shoulder. And then on the bottom left is the Dragon Age playlist, so don't forget to hit that. And then also don't forget the subscribe and bell icon so you guys get notified when I stream and when I do uploads. So thank you guys so much. This has been a lot of fun, and it's been a very interesting journey for me, as this game, along with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, are basically the first two games that I chose to start kind of doing started as far as this journey goes. So so look forward to the next two Dragon Ages actually, and many more games to come. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's always appreciated. Until the next time, this is Panther 0822. Peace out, guys.